60 seconds.
How would you
right,
feel
10:60.
if
Look strong,
your
everybody.
sole claim to fame came at the age of 18 months because you had a bad case of diaper rash?
Look, I checked the garage.
Hey there, my name's Raul. Congratulations on successfully installing the game. And, the game's a bit of a memory hog, I'll be honest, so we had to dump some of your personal files. Looked like love notes and poetry. Nothing important, so don't worry about it. Tell me how many people are playing today. Did I really need to be here for one player? I mean, one player! Hey, great, welcome. Go ahead and type in your name.
Bust some balls. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Do you want a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question Oh, boy.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in starlight, star bright.
20 seconds.
I don't care whose bagpipe it is. That is a flammable item.
Ooh, 20. Hey, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard, all right? Follow me? It's real easy.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9,
We are
8,
okay.
7.
All right,
Six,
we're going. Lose the
5,
desktop.
4,
All right, go to
3,
black.
White and Whitey, Tuesday nights following Homeboys in Outer Space.
Super. Just super duper.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, I see you're playing You Don't Know Jack TV all by yourself. Well, don't be embarrassed. Laugh track will be provided. Hey, you're playing by yourself this time. All right. Make the most of what you got. That's what I always say. All right, here we go. Throw me a category.
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
For your enjoyment, when being unemployed isn't fun anymore, how does $2,000 sound? Hey, check me out. I'm a commercial. Are you tired of being unemployed? You've read the classifieds. You've used connections. You've even gone to a headhunter, and you still don't have a job. Well, it's time for a visit to the big giant headhunter. In what field might he help you find a job? Alien communications, animal psychology, haberdashery, or Oz real estate? The correct answer is, on the show Third Rock from the Sun, the big giant head is the unseen leader who Harry communicates with from Earth. And judging by his name, he's probably got connections in the adult film industry. Give me a category. Let's see what we got going. When Daves Cry. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Hey, you know that classic Roy Orbison song, Crying, in which Roy claims he's crying over you? Well, my friend, suppose they do a remake of Crying based on the famous telecast in which Today host Dave Garroway burst into tears on air. What might the song's lyrics be changed to? Crying over being called rude, crying over being replaced by Chancellor, crying over J. Fred Muggs, or crying over the 21 scandal. It's yours if you want it. How does one say no? Here's the one you didn't pick. Dave Garroway cried when discussing the 21 scandal, which involved Today's Show regular contributor Charles Van Doren. Yeah, and the next thing you know, they're going to be changing another classic Orbison lyric to Pretty Woman, the kind Willard Scott would like to meet. All right, I need a category.
We're losing him,
On
Doctor.
my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
We're calling this one, and if he hits the ground, you've got an omelet. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Hey, remember on Mork and Mindy how Mork was the one who gave birth to their kid instead of Mindy? All right, then. Given the unusual circumstances involved in Mork's giving birth, which of the following incidents would most likely have caused complications? Food in his mouth, a stuffed nose, lint in his belly button, or wax in his ears? Go on, do it! Mork sprouted an egg from his navel, which eventually hatched into their 225-pound bouncing baby boy, Mirth. So if the lint were blocking his belly button, maybe the egg would pop out of somewhere else. Category, please. All right, don't freak out at me or nothing, but you're about to jump headfirst into a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is Goodbye, City Life. Okay, I'm going to rattle off 7 items, and as I read each one, I want you to tell me if the item is regularly associated with Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, or both. As you see each item in front of you, if it's regularly associated with Green Acres, press 1. If it's associated with Petticoat Junction, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I'll give you $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Hooterville, Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, Arnold, The Shady Rest, a Park Avenue Penthouse, Sam Drucker, The Cannonball, one more, Eb Dawson. That's all over. Hey, you only got 3 right, but look at it this way. It's over. Hey, don't worry about it. It could... All right, pick a category. May I introduce TV with a staple in its belly button. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Which of the following is not true about the 1960s syndicated TV series Playboy After Dark? It aired in '69. The show featured partial nudity. It was first called Playboy's Penthouse, or Lenny Bruce was one of the guests. Go for it! While the show did feature things like bunnies playing Twister and all, it did not feature any nudity whatsoever. But if it turns you on, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm not wearing any pants. Time to pick a category. All right, give it up for As Seen on TV. You get it right, you get $2K. All right, call me what you will, but I saw this infomercial for a product I have got to have. It's this thing that you... maybe you know the one. Buzz in and start typing when you got it. I remember the guy saying that it slices. Yeah, that's right, it slices, but it does more than that. It dices. What I really love about the thing is I can make julienne fries. It's like an automatic vegetable slicer. What is this miracle? Now's the time to type in your answer and hit that return key. It slices, it dices, it's the Vegematic. I gotta have one to put right next to my pocket fisherman. Throw me a category.
Question 7 is dedicated to the men and women of trivia.
For your viewing pleasure, award to the wise. We're playing for $3,000 this time. All right, picture this. The cast from an 80s sitcom is gathering to have a Polish Our Emmys party because each of the leading actors won an Emmy for the show. What might happen at this party? The cast of Family Ties plays Twister, the Newhart Gang sings karaoke, the Golden Girls do the limbo, or the Night Court crew watches pornos. Come on, take it! Each of the Golden Girls won an Emmy for their performance on the show. The Golden Girls doing the limbo. You know, I always imagined them as being quite flexible, especially that vixen Sophia, the way she'd stare at me from the TV set. Give me a category. And our special guest tonight, my, what big hands you have. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. You know, it seems these days everyone's getting a sex change, even TV shows. Which of the following transsexual spin-offs was actually produced? The Girl from U.N.C.L.E., The Woman from Atlantis, Sanford and Daughter, or Batgirl? It's yours if you want it. Batgirl? More like Bat Guano. Why didn't you pick this one? Stephanie Powers played Agent April Dancer in this 1966 spin-off. Apparently their first attempt, the hot hussy from U.N.C.L.E., didn't fly with standards and practices. All right, I need a category. The category is, and you wonder why they call you a loser? $2,000 for a correct answer. See what you can do with this one. Which of the following is not a Charlie Brown made-for-TV special? You're Not Elected, Charlie Brown. It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. It's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown. Or it's a Grand Old Flag, Charlie Brown. Go on, do it! What? It's Arbor Day? Oh, wow, I had no idea. I gotta get ready. I've gotta make a cake, and I got people coming over. What? Oh, never mind. Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Each of the thrilling titles listed is actually a Charlie Brown special, except for this one about Flag Day. Yeah, there are already so many fine children's specials about Flag Day, I guess they just didn't feel the need. Time to pick a category.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
Shake hands with oral exam. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, you've heard of Pat Robertson's show, The 700 Club. I mean, heck, maybe you even watch it. In which case, what are you doing playing this game? Say Oral Roberts' televangelical show were also named for a number. If it's the donation amount he asked for so God wouldn't call him back to heaven, what would his show be called? The 2-Bit Club, the 700,000 Club, the 8 Million Club, or the 40 Billion Club? You want to see what the smart money says? Mr. Oral Roberts told his followers that he needed $8 million in donations or God would call him back to heaven. I think nowadays you can reach Mr. Roberts at 1-900-NUTBALL. Okay, you made it through one round. Let's see what happens in round two. Let's do it. Now in round two, every question is worth twice as much, so there's going to be some big cash moving around. Let's get to it. All right, pick a category.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
Well, what do we have here? You don't know Jack, Kevorkian. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Yo, check it out. Based on the name of the theme song, which of the following TV tunes would Dr. Jack Kevorkian most likely whistle while he works? The MASH theme, the Quincy theme, the Chicago Hope theme, or the Welcome Back Kotter theme? Come on, take it! Lame. Here's the one the winners pick. Dr. Kevorkian would be whistling the theme to MASH, which is called Suicide is Painless.
Oh, Dr. Kevorkian, the suicide may be painless, but your whistling is driving me crazy!
Category, please. Open wide and get ready for My CTV. This one can get you $6,000. Yeah, here comes one of my favorite questions because it's about me. What's my favorite TV show? Hong Kong Phooey, Mannix, Charlie Rose, or the Bassmasters? Go for it. Charlie Rose? You mean that interview show where the guest can't get a word in edgewise? I think not. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. The one show that I'll stay at home to watch is My Man Mannix. I'm telling you, when I was a young boy, I used to dream about Mannix. He'd look at me with those steely eyes and grab me in those big, strong arms, and we'd solve a case together. Hey, I don't care what you think. I'm talking about Mannix. Give me a category.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
I believe this one is called Buy Sex This Sex Product Sex. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Okay, so the title character from Rhoda is not exactly known for her successes when it comes to men, so maybe she needs some tips from her mother. Considering the actress who plays Rhoda's mother and the ad she's famous for appearing in, what might she advise Rhoda to do to improve her dating life? Don't squeeze the Charmin. Buy Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Take it off. Take it all off. Or just do it. It's yours if you want it. Survey says. Should have picked this one. Nancy Walker, who played Rhoda's mother, is famous for playing Rosie in the Bounty commercials. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to know about a woman. What kind of paper towels she buys. Throw me a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
Coming at you, murder is like a box of markers. How does $4,000 grab you? Pencils ready. Let's do it. If Crayola released a box of markers based on the colors used to write on the board in Homicide, Life on the Streets, which colors would they include in the box? Black and white, black and red and green, or raw umber and teal? Go on, do it! On that board in the Homicide Squad room, open cases are written in red ink, and cases that are solved are written in black ink. But they'll probably include some other colors in the box, too. You know, the ones that the cops can use just for sniffing. All right, I need a category. All right, Flesh, Butt, Spits, I'm Poor.
It's time for a TV Stats.
Your gibberish category for today is evaluating your Native American home. The opening value of this gibberish question is going to be $10K. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. Okay, get ready to buzz in and start typing when you can tell me what phrase does this rhyme with. Grade your teepee, groovy, and don't get fooled by any punctuation. First clue, this type of film isn't theatrical. Yeah, you should really see Body Chemistry 4 on the big screen. It's not theatrical. Make me proud, type in your answer and hit return. Yeah, because, you know, with all this cable, VCR, and theatrical re-release crap, let's put movies back where movies belong, on the small, cropped, commercially interrupted screen. Time to pick a category. Here we have budding child stars. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you know how those Budweiser frogs sit around in that commercial and they go, Bud, Bud, Bud. Great stuff, right? Well, which of these sitcom characters would think that the TV was calling him when the Budweiser frogs were saying, Bud? Arnold's pal Dudley on Different Strokes, Rudy's pal Kenny on The Cosby Show, Urkel's pal Waldo on Family Matters, or Punky's pal Alan on Punky Brewster. Go for it! Rudy's friend is named Kenny, but she frequently refers to him as Bud.
Who busted the TV screen?
Oh, Bud thought the frogs were talking to him again.
Category, please.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. God bless.
You're beautiful.
This one's called Saturday Morning TV That Makes You Go Blind. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of these was an actual TV show? Pud's Prize Party, Playing with Peter, Dickie's Dial-In, or Wee Willie's Winker? Come on, take it! Playing with Peter? No. Now it's time to pay Paul. What do you say we check out the right answer? Pud's Prize Party was a 1950s talent competition for kids. I don't even want to know what kind of talent you needed to get on that show. All right, pick a category.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Today's specialties include Yabba Dabba Don't. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, imagine you're a fly on the wall in the modern Stone Age town of Bedrock. If Flintstones characters used the products they endorsed in actual TV commercials, which unsavory scene might you witness? Fred puffing on a Winston cigarette, Wilma pulling on a Playtex girdle, Barney chugging an old-style beer, or Betty applying Compound W medication? It's yours if you want it. Reynolds Tobacco was one of the original sponsors of the Flintstones, and Fred and Wilma were in a commercial sucking on Winston's. Now I know why Fred was always hawking loogies. Throw me a category. This category is known as My Baloney Has a First Name. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Think fast, it's question time. If instead of Hamburger Helper, you decide to serve your family a casserole creation called Jerry Helper, what would be the best description of your entree? George Costanza's boss with lasagna noodles, Rob Petrie's neighbor au gratin, friend of Opie Taylor's stroganoff, or Tim Taylor's co-worker with peas and carrots? so you don't lose any sleep over it. Rob Petrie's neighbor from Dick Van Dyke is that tasty fella Jerry Helper. I hear it goes very nicely with a tall glass of milk coulis and a tossed Sally. All right, I need a category. Let's take a look at in the dictionary under anal. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Hey, what a surprise. Those fellows from The Odd Couple are at it again. Oscar's had some people over, and Felix is complaining about the mess. Suppose the British sisters from upstairs are the mess makers. Based on their surname, which would be the most appropriate complaint for Felix to make? Assist my hamburgers? No, thanks. They're like rats with wings. For the last time, no more starch. Or, what do you expect from crumbled rocks? Go on, do it! Those two young crumpets who live above Oscar and Felix are the Pigeon sisters. Of course, the first thing that would tip Felix off is all that black and white crap all over the place. Give me a category.
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember. Remember the clue. The two words that match have to fit this clue. It's always about you, isn't it? Especially right now. Good luck.
Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a fine job, in my opinion. Most other people think.
All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
Thanks for breaking in that high scoreboard for us, player. I knew you could rise above the competition. If you want to play another game, let me know.
They're a duo not to mess with.
I'm thinking about a crawler. Maybe a Bavarian cream.
Well, that sounds super, Harry. Just super duper.
And undercover, they've got the street cred to get the job done.
Well, we're certainly down, homeboy. We are A-OK.
Yepper, me and my partner here are just keeping it super duper real.
White and Whitey. Tuesday nights following Homeboys in Outer Space.
Super.